Today, we will be finding out what the best way to kill the Warden is. I don't know about you, but I am absolutely terrified of it. I want to steer clear, but if I have to fight it, I'd like to know how. And if you're not already subscribed, you totally should. It's 100% free, but let's get on with the video. So the first thing I wanted to test was TNT, because I feel like that's the easiest way to sort of fight it without having to be right in the way of it, because like 2 hits and you're down in full netherite, and that is not cool. And the Warden can sort of hear the TNT, so you shouldn't be like too worried about it finding you, and it keeps it close enough to the TNT where the damage is going to be pretty much max, so that's pretty good too. It took me about 14 TNT to finally take down the Warden. I think sometimes it sort of fluctuates between, sometimes it's 12, sometimes it's 14, you know, there's a little bit of a difference depending on the variables, but otherwise I think that's pretty fair. 14 TNT isn't like a bad amount or anything, so I feel like it's doable, you know? The next thing I wanted to try was a fully enchanted netherite sword. Now, I don't know about you, but I think this took way too long, considering I feel like it'd be a lot easier to get the TNT instead of a fully enchanted netherite sword. Not to mention how close you have to be to the Warden to actually get any hits on it. I think it's a waste of time, to be honest. But it's up to you, you know? Eventually the Warden goes down, and then I wanted to test out a bow because of the range that it has, and I think it would work a lot better. Now keep in mind that I also, besides using like a fully upgraded bow, I also decided to use harming 2 arrows, just to make things a lot quicker. I feel like it would have taken a lot longer if I didn't have those sort of arrows, and they're kind of expensive to make, so I don't know if this is really a viable option, but honestly, for the safety and being away from the Warden, I will do anything. Now next I was trying something a little different out here. It's kind of, it didn't really work. The axolotls, I thought they would maybe fight the Warden a little bit. They did not. No, they didn't at all. So that was kind of a waste, kind of a bummer, but it's okay. Now, hear me out. Sometimes your foxes will kind of fight mobs that attack you, so that was my thought process here. And I mean, it kind of worked. They were attacking him for a little bit there, but like, I still died, and then my spawn point didn't save. So I just left them to die there. It was absolutely traumatic for me. And in my hopes of maybe being wrong, I decided to go back and try again with Prot 4 netherite armor and some golden apples and whatnot to see if I can sort of salvage this. And oh boy, was I wrong again. It turns out the baby foxes really are the only ones that'll fight for you. So I kind of wasted that time there, and then I was just terrified running away from the Warden constantly because that thing is scary. After pausing my game due to fear, I sort of contemplated spawning back in and decided, you know what, no, it's not worth it. I'm not ready to have a heart attack today.